Today you're not just watching nature, you're entering its battlefield. No cages, no scripts, no mercy. Only instincts, raw power, and the kind of drama no screenwriter could invent. Predators, rebels, and underdogs collide in a show where survival writes every line. Buckle up. What you're about to see is nature without breaks. When two alpha wolves crossed paths in a frozen clearing, silence turned into a storm. Not a greeting, not a negotiation, but fangs meeting in a clash of pure dominance. Giraffes, graceful giants, until their necks turn into battering rams. The ground shook as they swung at each other like medieval knights. A young tiger underestimated a water buffalo. One wrong step, one horn to the ribs, and suddenly the hunter became the hunted. The falcon dove like a bullet, but the rabbit twisted midair with a move worthy of a kung fu master. Victory, this round, belonged to the underdog. Hyenas laugh, but when food is at stake, their comedy turns into horror. Two packs collided, and suddenly the night echoed not with laughter, but with screams. A mother elephant, usually calm as the earth itself, turned into a living avalanche when a predator approached her calf. The savannah gave her a wide berth. Two crocodiles met on the riverbank, and the water turned red before the fight was even halfway through. When monsters fight, the river itself trembles. The eagle didn't see the snake below, but the snake saw the shadow above. In a heartbeat, the sky and the ground were locked in mortal combat. Two stallions reared up under the blazing sun, every kick like a drumbeat of defiance. Dust, sweat, fury, and the desperate dream of being the one true alpha. Even penguins, those clumsy comedians, turn into gladiators when it's mating season. The ice echoed with flippers, slapping like shields in battle. A young leopard thought a porcupine was easy prey. Wrong lesson. Minutes later it limped away, decorated with quills like a failed knight. The jackal stole a lion's kill, bold, reckless, and foolish. But for one shining moment, cunning outshone raw strength. When two eagles locked talons mid-air, it was less a fight, more a free-fall duel. Whoever blinked first would meet the ground. Otters look playful until they face a crocodile. Tiny whirlwinds of fur against ancient jaws. Logic says they should run, but they didn't. A bear charged a moose. Mistake number one. A moose didn't flee. Mistake number two. Turning your back on antlers the size of spears. The ocean has its own wars. Orcas circling a great white, silent as assassins. The shark fought back, but numbers don't lie. Honey badgers, 2 words, 0 fear. This one stood against 3 hyenas, and if courage had a shape, it looked like this. 2 bulls clashed in a desert plain, dust rising like smoke on a battlefield. Every horn strike echoed like a cannon. Even tiny creatures fight like giants. 2 beetles locked in combat, lifting, flipping, throwing each other like wrestlers in a miniature coliseum. A lioness underestimated a buffalo herd. She lunged. They charged. Seconds later, she was the one escaping with her life. The fox crept into a henhouse, dreaming of an easy meal. The rooster disagreed. Suddenly feathers flew, and it wasn't the hens running. Chaos in the meadow. A hare, a weasel, and a hawk collided in one frame. 3 hunters, 1 prize, no rules. The hippo, a quiet heavyweight, until a crocodile crossed its line. One jaw opened like a canyon, and the croc retreated faster than dignity could follow. 2 rams slammed skulls on a mountain ridge. The sound echoed through valleys like thunder. No referees, no rounds. Only one could stay standing. The lynx didn't see the owl until talons raked its back. Silence gave way to violence, and suddenly the night wasn't safe for anyone. A mongoose challenged a cobra. Speed against venom, reflex against death. For minutes they circled, a dance on the knife's edge. In the end, speed won. Even domesticated giants forget their chains. A camel lashed out at its handler with a kick so fast it blurred. Lesson learned: never trust a loaded leg. Seals on the ice, playful until food appears. Then it's teeth, lunges, and a slippery battlefield painted with blood and snow. The lion roared, but his pride ignored him. 3 lionesses scolded him like angry queens, and his mane wasn't enough to save his dignity. A fight broke out between swans, white wings flapping like war flags on a lake. Grace turned to fury, serenity to chaos. In the savannah, wildebeests aren't just prey. 2 bulls clashed so violently that dust clouds rose like smoke signals across the horizon. The owl swooped on a rat, but the cat got there first. Suddenly, the hunters hunted each other. Nature doesn't believe in fairness. The baboon showed a leopard its teeth, not in submission, but in defiance. The leopard blinked, and the baboon walked away, king of the rocks. Even house cats remember the wild. A backyard turned into an arena, hissing, clawing, fur flying like confetti of rage. The goose, underestimated by everyone, charged a dog twice its size. Feathers versus fangs, but the dog retreated in humiliation. The snake slithered toward the frog. The frog didn't move. Then it jumped, not away, but onto the snake. Sometimes prey rewrites the story, and this is just the beginning. Because in nature's theater, every act is wilder than the last. Stay with us. Part 2 takes the chaos even higher.